Welcome back to CloudNimbus. If AWS certifications have ever felt like alphabet soup, SAA, DVA, SOA, this series is for you. This is part 1 of a 4-part complete guide built specially for developers and QA engineers who wanted to move into cloud, DevOps, AI, and MLOps roles. Today we map the entire AWS certification landscape as it stands in 2026. Every exam, which it cost, how it's scored, and what changed recently, because a lot changed. In part 2, we will pick the exact certification path for your role. Part 3 goes inside the exams, domains by domain, with real scenario questions. And part 4 gives you a step by step 90-day study blueprint. Everything I show today is verified against the official AWS certification pages. And when you are ready to practice, check out the practice courses by Rohan Singh, linked in the description. Let's dive in. First, the honest question: are AWS certification still worth it in 2026? Short answer: yes, more than ever, but for specific reasons. Reason 1: they are a shortlist signal. Cloud and AI openings attract hundreds of resumes, and a current AWS certification is one of the few instantly verifiable filters recruiters trust. Reason 2, and this is underrated, each certification is a structured learning map. The official exam guide is basically a curriculum designed by AWS itself. Follow it and you learn the platform without the blind spots. Reason 3, the ladder compounds. Every time you pass, AWS give you 50% of your next exam. The whole system is designed for chaining certifications into a career path. And the numbers of the right 12th active certification in 2026, each valid for 3 years, priced between $150. Remember those numbers, we will use them to plan your path. Here's the whole landscape on one slide. 12 active certifications arranged in 4 levels like a pyramid. At the base, the foundation level, cloud practitioner and AI certification. $100 of each certification, no experience required. These prove you speak the language of cloud and AI. Next, the associate level, the heart of the system and where most certifications are built. 5 certifications in that particular path, having solution architect, developers, CloudOps engineer, data engineer, and machine learning engineers. $150 each. Above this, the professional level layer comes in picture at $300 certification each. Solution architect professional, DevOps engineer professional, and the brand new generative AI developer professional. More on that one soon. And at the top, the specialty tracks come in picture with security and advanced networking. Though notice that warning badges, advanced networking retires in August 2026. One thing you should not do is start at the top. The pyramid exists because each level assumes the skills below it. In part 2, I will show you exactly which entry points fit in your background. Let's zoom in each level. Starting at the base, Cloud Practitioner CLF C02 is the classic path batch 90-minute exam with 60 questions each. A $100 certification. This doesn't require any IT background. A third of the exam is cloud technology and services. 30% is security and compliance. It's all about recognizing which service does what and who's responsible for what in the cloud. Its new sibling is AI Practitioner, AIF C01, launched in late 2024 and hugely popular with QA engineers and business roles moving towards AI. The two biggest domains are generative AI fundamentals and applications of foundation models. Over half the exam, you will match technologies like RAG, fine tuning, and prompt engineering to business use cases and cover responsible AI too. Quick heads up, AI Practitioner also uses newer question formats, ordering, matching, and case studies, not just multiple choice questions. If you are already hands on with AWS, you can skip foundation entirely. That's allowed. But for career switchers, these two are the smoothest on ramp and both give you the 50% voucher for your next exam. Now the associate level, 5 certifications which comes in it having $150 price each, and this is where hiring managers really pay attention are solution architect associate is the most popular AWS certification. It proves you can design secure, resilient, cost optimized systems, and it's the default choice if you want maximum flexibility. Developer Associate is the natural home for developers and QA engineers. It lives at the code level, Lambda, API Gateway, DynamoDB, CI/CD pipelines, debugging with X-Ray. These services come in picture. CloudOps Engineer Associate, note the renamed badge. This was called SysOps Administrator until September 2025. Same exam family, new name, more automation and containers. If you see both names online, SOA C03 is the current one. Data Engineer Associate covers pipelines, Glue, Redshift, Kinesis, Athena, and Machine Learning Engineering Associate is the Core AI Operations certification. SageMaker end-to-end, and it's getting a refresh, and AI MLA C02 beta with RAG and Agentic AI lands in September 2026. You don't need all 5. In part 2, I will show you which one to pick first for your role and which second one multiplies its value. The professional level, having $300 certification cost and is a 3-hour certification and genuinely hard, this assumes around 2 years of real AWS experience. Solution architect professional is enterprise scale design, which is having multi-account organizations, hybrid networking migrations, long layered scenario questions where every option looks possible. DevOps engineer professional is the automation summit, CI/CD at scale, infrastructure as a code, incident response services. It's also the natural peak of the MLOps path, which we will map in part 2. And here's the big 2026 story. Generative AI Developer Professional, AIP C01, AWS first generation AI certification. launched this year. 31% of its foundation model integration, data and compliance are its part, and then its implementation, AI safety and governance and operations related services are coming into picture, including Bedrock Agentic Core for AI agents. That are the services where these activities come in picture. If you are building LLM applications, this cert was made for you. Don't let the certification tier intimidate you. Nobody starts here. It's where your path ends up 2 or 3 certifications from now. The specialty tier is a shrinking club, and that tells a story. Security specialty just got refreshed to SCS C03 in December 2025. It now covers defending generative AI applications. Think Bedrock guardrails and the OWASP top 10 for LLMs. Identity and access management is the biggest domain at 20%. For security engineers, this remains the batch. Advanced networking is the opposite story. It retires on August 25th, 2026, with no replacement announced. If you have been putting it off, that's a real deadline. And look at the graveyard on the right. Machine learning specialty retired this March, replaced in practice by ML engineer associate and the new generative AI professional. Database, data analytics and SAP on AWS went in 2024. The pattern is clear. AWS is consolidating niche exams in role-based certifications, which means your strategy should be role first too. Exactly how you will build your path in part 2. Now, why do I keep saying 2026 specifically? Because the last 12 months rewrote this landscape, and most online content is already outdated. September 2025, SysOps administrator become CloudOps engineer. New code SOA C03. December 2025, security specialty refreshed to C03, adding generative AI security. March 2026, machine learning specialty retired for good. Spring 2026, the brand new generative AI developer professional went live. August 2026, advanced networking specialty takes its final exams. And September 2026, the ML engineer associate beta refresh begins, adding RAG and agents. So here's my rule. If a course, blog post or roadmap videos predates these dates, verify it against the official AWS certification page before trusting it. Everything in the series is checked against the July 2026 lineup. Before you book anything, understand the machine you are walking into. Formats first. Classic multiple choice and multiple response run every exam. And multiple response give no partial credit. Pick 2 of 5 means both right or 0. The newer exams, AI practitioner, ML engineer, security, and Gen AI professional add ordering questions, matching questions, and case studies where one scenario feeds several questions. Scoring everything is scaled from 100 to 1000. You need 700 at foundational, 720 at associate, 750 at professional and specialty. That's roughly 70 to 75%. You can miss a quarter of the exam and still pass comfortably. Hidden mechanics behind this is 15 of your questions are unscored pilots. You will never know which, so treat them all as real. And there is no negative marking. Never ever leave a blank. You take the exam either at the Pearson View Center or online proctored from home. Results land within 5 business days, usually the same evening. Let's talk money. Including from viewers in India, foundational exams are $100, associates 150, professional and specialty 300. In India, buy an INR voucher from the Pearson MindHub store instead of paying at checkout. Roughly 8500 rupees for foundational, about 12,800 for associate, and around 25,000 and 500 for professional or specialty. Direct checkout bills you in dollars plus card charges. The fine print that matters: if you fail, you wait 14 days and can retake unlimited attempts. But full fee every time. You can reschedule twice per booking. Free as long as you are more than 24 hours out. And the golden rule of AWS pricing: every pass gives you 50% off on your next exam. Pass Cloud Practitioner and Solution Architect effectively cost you $75. Chain your certs and the ladder half pays for itself. Also, before you buy any course, know that AWS Skill Builder has a free tier, 900 plus digital courses plus official 20 questions practice set for every exam. We will build your full study stack in part 4. Your certification isn't forever. Every AWS cert is valid for exactly 3 years. But recertification is a game you can play smart. Option 1: repass the latest version of the same exam at half price with your discount voucher. Option 2: the smarter route: level up instead. Passing a higher certification automatically renews the lower ones. Pass any certification exam and your cloud practitioner renews. Pass DevOps Professional and your developer and CloudOps associates renews with it. So the ladder climbs and maintains itself. On the right you can see the voucher math in action. Start with Cloud Practitioner at $100. Your Solution Architect exam drops to about 75. DevOps Professional about 150. Every exam after your first is half price forever. My advice: set a reminder at the 2.5 year mark and always have your next target picked before the current one expires. That's how a single batch become a maintained compounding credential wall. So with 12 options, where do you personally start? Quick answers by background. Part 2 goes much deeper. Complete beginner or coming from a non-IT role, cloud practitioner. Learn the language first. Everything else builds on it. If you are already a working developer, skip foundational. Go straight to developer associate. It certifies what you already half knows: APIs, serverless, CI/CD, etc. QA and test engineers, my favorite audience for this series, take cloud practitioner first for the platform vocabulary, Then developer associate. Your automation mindset is a genuine advantage there. Are you a professional from ops support or system admin background? Then CloudOps Engineer Associate is literally your job title now. For data folks, Data Engineer Associate from day one for this course. And if AI is your goal, whatever your current role is, start with AI practitioner, then machine learning engineer associate. Notice something. Nobody start at professional. Pick your entry door and let the ladder do the rest. Here's where we are headed together. Today, you have seen the landscape, every certification, every price tag, every recent change. In part 2, we get personal, exact certification path by role, developers to DevOps, QA to automation to cloud, anyone to AI and MLOps, with timelines and effort estimates. Part 3 goes inside the exam themselves, every domain, every weighting, and real scenario style questions so you know exactly what the exam room feels like. And part 4 is pure execution, a 90-day study plan, the exact materials to use, and exam day strategy. One thing before you go, watching videos alone never got anyone certified. Practice does. That's why, alongside this series, I recommend through the practice courses by Rohan Singh that has full length exam style question banks with detailed explanations matched to the certification on this roadmap. All the links are in the description below. And that's the complete AWS certification landscape for 2026. You now know more about this system than most people who are already certified. Your homework is one comment. Which certifications are you targeting first? Tell me your current role too, and in part 2, I will show you the exact path for where you are to where you want to be, developer to DevOps, QA to cloud, anyone to AI and MLOps. If this video cleared the fog, a like genuinely helps the channel. Subscribe with the bell icon so you don't miss part 2. And when you are ready to start practicing, the practice courses by Rohan Singh are linked right there in the description. This is CloudNimbus, clearing the path to the cloud. See you in part 2.